Hi Libra, welcome to your love reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys regarding your love life, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the rest of August 2021 regarding love. You can always swap the roles if you have to, right? And yeah, if you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And let's get right into this reading, starting off with some romance angel messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love for the rest of August 2021. What messages need to come through for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love? My nose is like itchy on the side. It's like annoying, distracting. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for love, romance angel messages, please. For Libra, what do they need to know regarding love? Ooh, we got very soon coming out. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We also have pay attention to the red flags. Okay, that came out in Leo's reading. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and religious factors. Okay. Oh, and let me see, what's at the bottom? Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind as we're talking about this. So first card out, we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is so important when it comes to manifesting, getting as specific as you can. If you're not as clear with your intentions that you're setting, you're gonna end up with something that's kind of sort of like what you wanted, but not exactly. You're like, okay, I want a relationship. You could settle right immediately, and the first person that asks you out, you say yes. And if you don't set the boundaries, or if you are in desperate need to not be alone, you know, you're going to probably end up in a crappy relationship. So just, you know, set your intentions accordingly. Clearly decide what you want. Okay, you want a little fling? Cool. You want just nothing serious? Cool. You want some long-term shit? You want marriage? Cool. You want a family? Cool. Like, just get clear with what exactly you want so that it can come through quicker. So I feel like this message is for my singles, and also I guess for those that are currently in a relationship. Just, again, still be clear with what you want. The connection's still growing, it's still developing, whether you've been with them for a while or much longer, years and years. Like, there's always room for growth and building and expanding, and, you know, so things never stop changing. So just remember that. And still, get clear with what you want. Maybe it's time to switch some things up. Maybe it's time to take things to the next level. Like, you know, this goes for singles and those that are in a relationship. Get clear with what you want so that you're happy. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So pay very close attention to if you've been making excuses for how someone treats you or someone's behavior, or if you've been settling for less, or something has been rubbing you the wrong way, but you just kind of push it off or bite your tongue, hold yourself back from actually voicing how you feel. That's so important to you guys. There could be some red flags, or for my singles, right? You're getting back out into the dating scene. You're getting to know somebody. You're opening up your heart. That takes a lot of vulnerability, and it can be scary. And just to be mindful of the people that you allow into your life, paying attention to the signs, because obviously everybody's gone through some pretty shitty things in the past, and if we're not careful, we may actually end up in the same situations if there's a lesson that still needs to be learned, right? So sometimes a lesson would be to follow your intuition, right? Okay, maybe in a past relationship, you had this gut feeling about something, you ignored it, turns out your gut was right all along, and then you felt like a fool and you beat yourself up over it. And so moving forward, the lesson that you should learn is like, okay, I'm going to trust my intuition next time, right? So then you hop into this next relationship and something still feels fishy, and your intuition's kind of like screaming at you, but you ignore it, and then you find yourself in the same situation, right? So it's like, remember to apply the lessons you've learned from the past on whatever the situation is. So if there are red flags, right? No, you're not overreacting. No, you're not being nitpicky. No, just trust it. you're seeing these for a reason. So just, you know, be a bit cautious. Same for those that are in a relationship currently, right? If there is some red flags, maybe you've been making excuses or kind of just like, oh, well, I've been with them for this long, so I guess I'm just going to put up with it just because otherwise if I left now, it's just a waste of time. It's like, no. Stop telling yourself that, okay? Really pay attention to the red flags in all your relationships. Doesn't even have to be regarding romance. I mean, love comes in many forms. It's not just like romance, you know. There's the platonic love, you know, there's family love, right? Love readings doesn't always have to apply romantically, but whatever comes out, I guess. But just to pay attention to if there's any red flags, or if you've been having to shrink yourself, or you feel like you've been limited in this relationship, like you can't even grow, or you can't have your own independence, or someone's too dependent on you, or vice versa. Maybe you're too dependent on someone. Like there could be a little bit of toxicities in a certain connection, so just be aware of that, okay? And then we also have religious factors coming out. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So perhaps whoever you're connecting with, maybe you guys something to do with religious factors or spiritual factors are coming into play here. Maybe you guys share the same beliefs, or maybe there's a bit of a difference. The type of connection you two share, like it's a very spiritual connection. Right at the bottom we did have past life relationship, so if you guys believe in that kind of stuff, perhaps you've known this person before in another lifetime. If you believe in past lives, things like that, you know, when you reincarnate with one another again, maybe there's some karmic lessons that need to be learned, or, you know, spiritual growth that's happening here. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's why religious factors came up, right? Something about your spiritual upbringing, or perhaps someone that you are connecting with, they're helping you learn more about yourself and your own, you know, journey, finding your own truth. So really interesting energy. We're going to pull some tarot messages and see what else needs to come out for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding love for August 2021. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding love? Any messages for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding love for August 2020? No. These cards have just been flying. We do have this one card. Okay. Ace of Wands coming out. So we're going to keep that. So there's like a lot of passion, a lot of fire. There's a lot of attraction as well that is in this connection, or for my singles, right, moving forward, this connection is coming through very soon if you are open and receptive, and if you put yourself out there, because love's not going to come knocking on your doorstep. I mean, maybe if you run into the mailman or someone's delivering a package and it was love at first sight, but like, how often does that happen? You know, you're going to actually have to put yourself out there if you want it, you know, you have to be open. If someone asks you out and you keep saying no, you're missing out. Give it a chance. You never know where it may take you. Go on a date, get to know in person. You don't have to see him ever again. Anyway, so let's see what messages come through for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding love in August 2021. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding love in August 2021? Messages for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding love in August 2021. Oh wow, we have the Six of Swords. We also have the Ten of Wands. Messages for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding love. We also got the Four of Wands. Excuse me. King of Cups, that fell on top of the Ace of Wands. So this is like a very like I'm getting slow burn. Like something's growing, something's developing, but it's slow. It's slow, but it's a good kind of slow, you know? The build of passion, you know? Messages. Okay, Nine of Wands. What am I smelling? I just got like the whiff of some sort of food, but I don't know what it was. It's gone now. Kind of smelled good though. Maybe someone's cooking while listening to this. We have the Nine of Swords reversed, Six of Pentacles, and Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The cards that fell out, we have the Nine of Wands and Page of Swords. Okay, I'm just gonna move some of this up just so we have some space. So we have quite a bit of fire as well as air, a little dash of water, and a little dash of earth. So we got all the elements out here, no major arcana, so, you know, this is pretty, like, day-to-day kind of stuff. So, I do see that there's movement within a connection with the Six of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So there is movement. I feel like someone's rushing. I feel like there could be the energy of rushing into something. So just be mindful, especially if this is like a new connection, right? And I was saying, paying attention to the red flags. Maybe it's not you who's rushing into something. Maybe someone's putting pressure onto you to like make a decision or to take things quickly, right? With the Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords in this deck, it's not on water, it's actually on ice. So just think about it. Ice is extremely slippery. You could smack your head and that would hurt. You could fall, break your leg. And so the Six of Swords, it does talk about like a bit of rocky roads. So I see that there's movement in your love life, but there's also a little bit of heaviness or just like past burdens that you may still carry to this day that you're trying to push through, or some of you could be trying to speed up the healing process. Let's just go with it. This is what's coming to mind, okay? But you're determined. You're determined to make something work. Okay, oops. We have the Four of Wands and the King of Cups. And even the Nine of Wands, we'll get to that after. Four of Wands, King of Cups. This energy kind of talks about just spending a lot of time with your loved one or with the person you're connecting with. Taking just a time out, taking just a moment to relax, retreat, and just be alone, the two of you, and share like that loving, that tender love, you know, sharing intimacy and exploring each other. Ooh, just gotta say, hey, I mean, it's pretty steamy. We got a lot of fire over here. I'm just saying, Libra, fuck it up. But, you know, don't get pussy whipped or dick whipped. If there are some red flags, yeah, the game might be good, but don't let that control you. I just have to say. No, but there's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of passion. The interesting thing is that this is the only cups we have out here, the King of Wands. The rest, it's like fire and air and a bit earthiness. So I almost feel like this could also be like friendship turns into something more for some, right? Maybe, or even like a fling. Didn't seem so serious at first, and now it's like, whoa, like I actually got feelings for you. Knight of Wands, Page of Swords. Yeah. We're gonna do a bit of clarifying just to get some more details to like what this could be talked about. Nine of Wands, Page of Swords. So there is a bit of energy where you may have been I feel like this is kind of like a singles read, I don't know. Or just, like, even if you are in a relationship, just, like, a lot of independence that you carry. Like, you like your alone time, you like being by yourself, you need space, right? As much as you love the person you're with, you still need time alone by yourself. And that's kind of what it feels like with this Nine of Wands. This also can be the energy of having your defenses up or your guard is up a bit. And this card also does talk about, in this deck, specifically, sudden changes as well, right? Needing to be able to adjust quickly to whatever changes, right? And that's kind of, that falls into that Six of Swords, right? The twists and turns, because this ice, it's so slippery. Water has a little bit more give to it, right? It's not so sudden. It kind of has like a bit of a cushion, right? If you fall into water, yeah, you might like belly flop and that shit might hurt, but you know, the water kind of is slower, right? The gravity is much different. When it's on ice, you fall, you're gonna fucking hurt yourself. How many times, okay, maybe you haven't, but for those that have, right, skating, you fall on your ass, you hit your tailbone, that shit hurts, you know? Whereas you fall into water, it's not gonna hurt the same, it's different. So where was I going with this? unpredictable, or not unpredictable, but like things could change very quickly, or like the emotions that you may feel towards someone, they might just kind of start off small and then all of a sudden just like it grows, it expands. It's almost like why did this come to me? The Grinch, when the Grinch's heart grew like how many sizes bigger? 3 sizes bigger. It's like your heart starts off as like, you know, just a one night stand or like a little friends with benefits, and then all of a sudden you caught feels and you're like, uh-oh. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. Page of Swords. I think you're needing to communicate how you feel. We'll look into that. And to not let your fears, like, hold you back. You know, rejection is redirection. If they don't feel the same way, Libra, that's their loss. And you'll find someone who is worthy, right? So just, get clear with your intentions. But I think it's important that you say and speak up about how you feel. Otherwise, you'll always be left wondering, like, how do they feel about me? Or, like, I don't know, that's just kind of the energy I'm feeling from this. The Page of Swords, Nine of Swords reverse. I think there's definitely the need to communicate about your feelings / where you are in this relationship. Like, I'm kind of getting a bit of a situationship. Like, it's not, like, really official. It's not really, like, committed, but it kind of is. Like, that's kind of why it feels more lusty than lovey. Like, that's just kind of what it feels like. And then with this earthy energy, 2 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So there's balance here. But this can also sometimes talk about juggling of options. I don't know. It doesn't feel committed. We don't have any, like, major arcana really indicating anything of significance or, like, kind of hinting if what this could be. We're going to do some clarifying, just a little bit. We're kind of running out of some time here, but I am curious. So we're going to dig a little bit deeper to figure out, is this, like, a full-on commitment? Is this, like, getting to know someone? Is this just in the early stages? I kind of feel like maybe you're friends with this person, or you guys share a friendship circle, or maybe you work together, right? Because in these 2 cards, there's, like, multiple people involved. But there's balance. It seems like there's a fair, equal give and take. Maybe someone has a fear of commitment, because the rabbit and the animal spirit deck, we haven't used it for a while, but the animal spirit deck, rabbit talks about fears, and then the fish, it does mention about, like, commitments and being a little bit flippy-floppy. So maybe you're dealing with someone who's a bit inconsistent. See, and if that's the case, again, pay attention to red flags, because that's not going to change. If that's how they are initially at the beginning of the relationship, that's kind of how it's going to be for the long term, right? If they wanted to commit to you, they already would have. If, you know, I'm just saying, if this is like a situationship, I think it's important that you, like, just lay it out on the table of where you're at, so then it can give you a clear direction. Okay, are we on the same page? Are we not? If we're not, that's okay, because I'll find something that is what I want, right? To get clear, clearly decide what you want so it can come to you, right? So let's do a little bit of clarifying. What should I look into? I'm trying to figure out. Right, what's burdening you? Let's take a little look into the 10 of Wands for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell me about the 10 of Wands for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love. This also does mention, like, the end of a cycle, or something could be coming to an end or close quite soon. 10 of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles. So we got a lot of King energy, lots of more masculine. King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. I mean, that's pretty awesome. That's like some sweet stuff right there. You know, it's very stable within themselves, financially, materially, as well as emotionally. 7 of Wands. Lots of fire. It's not the 10 of Wands. Kind of the 10 of Wands for Libra. Hermit. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, Chariot. So there's an opportunity regarding this commitment, right? Taking things a bit more seriously. I do kind of feel like there's a tendency for this to start quickly, though. the Chariot. Now, the cards that came out with the Ten of Wands, we have the Hermit, Seven of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. I'm trying to pick this up. See, that's kind of the similar thing with religious factors. Just looking at the Seven of Wands, because I'm really trying to figure out what this reading's about, you guys. Because this is a different kind of reading than the last set that I've been doing. So I really feel like for some, you're dealing with someone with either a different background, different ethnicity, different religion, just like kind of maybe even different lifestyle. So there's a bit of a difference between you and this person. And it's almost like you feel as if you're not fitting in. You feel like you're not fitting in with this person or their family, right? But yet you are someone solid, right? King of Pentacles. How are you not fitting in? You got your shit together, you're working hard, you're loyal, you're committed. And so it's just, it has me puzzled. It has you puzzled, right? And so you're trying to go inward. You're like, well, what is it about me that's not good enough? Or that, like, I'm not good enough to be committed to? Like, that's just kind of what it feels like, Libra. Virgo energy coming out as well. Like, you're the full package. Right? This is what? Like, what is this? Okay, let's look into this Page of Swords. Like, there's some doubt or something. Page of Swords for Libra regarding love. Tell me the Page of Swords for Libra. See, and if that's the one thing that's kind of throwing me off. We got this King of Pentacles, we got this King of Cups, and then we have a Page. So there's an energy imbalance. It's almost like, it's not like you're not good enough. It's more like you're too good. Like, out of their league? Page of Swords. This is such a... See, and that's why it's so important you pay attention to the red flags and you pay attention to, like, what exactly you want. Because... What? Okay. Page of Swords for Libra. Seven of Swords. Ooh. Okay. Page of Swords. Page of Cups. The Page of Swords for Libra. Regarding love. Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Death. High Priestess reverse. Strength reverse. Oh! I'm so sorry, y'all. I know my reactions are like, what? What is going on? It's like, you guys. Now we got a lot of major arcana coming out. So you're getting some sort of truth about... This feels like a situationship or like something that wasn't really serious from the beginning, and you had hope that maybe this could turn into something more, and like you are like the real deal. You are the full fucking package, Libra, and someone has a lack of appreciation. We have another page out here. So here we go, double confirmation. There's the imbalance. We got the King of Cups and a Page. So you're dealing with someone younger than you. You may be dealing with someone who's less experienced or just emotionally immature. They like you because you're different. Again, with like the religious factors or that might be in play. Maybe not for everybody, but it's just like, they're like, oh yeah, you're pretty cool. There's such an imbalance. We got a little boy and then we got a grown man, right? So you guys may have two different mentalities / you want different things. Like when you have decided, okay, this is what I want marriage, I want a family, I want this, I want that. And then, you know, the little boy is just like, I just want to play. I just want to have fun. I'm not really here looking for anything serious. I'm just trying to have a fling. I'm just trying to get it on, you know, and you're like, oh, that's kind of, you know, some of you feel as if you've been used. And so now you're trying to figure out with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords, right? This is you guys pulling away and spending some time alone about, okay, like, how do I move on from this? How do I, like, do I keep this going? Should I just leave it behind? Right? The Seven of Swords in this card, it talks about what you are keeping with you moving forward versus what you are letting go of. Right? And this talks about a lot of, like, unhealthiness. and things that aren't good or aren't serving you. Kind of like, again, paying attention to those red flags. And so it's kind of like you are going inward to look at the full picture, right? Similar to that hermit energy. You're like questioning, like, I'm the full package. I got my shit together. I'm offering them everything that they could want, but yet it's not good enough, yet they don't want to commit. It's because they're on a different level of maturity than you, really. And so you're getting your answers, and it's kind of crappy, you know? I mean, not kind of, it really is. I think this person's very fun and flirtatious, and they may have some feelings, but it's nothing to, like, there's an imbalance in the feelings. And so at the bottom of the deck, we have death, so there's something here changing, there's something coming to an end. It's not even a little bit devastating for some. Then we have the High Priestess and Strength, both reversed. Pisces energy as well as Leo. Some of you feel like you were taken advantage of. Some of you feel like you were used, again, for sex or for fun times or just for the fun of it, and it was just kind of like a fling, but you thought it could be something more. Maybe you feel as if someone played with your feelings or led you on. Oh, that's so yucky. I feel for you. Like, that's so crappy. But you're getting at least the answers here. You're getting clarity that this situation is just not... It has nothing to do with you and your worth and your value. Like, you... Like I said, you're the real deal. It's just the lesson not to settle for less. And you may have almost settled for this. So it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. Even though it's crappy, even though you may have wasted time, given them things, it's kind of like it's helping, it's setting you free. It's setting you free. You deserve more than this. Right? You're the king. You don't deserve a page. You deserve a queen. You deserve a king. Like, you deserve the same energy, right? It's almost like as if you guys had like a nice weekend together. Maybe you guys went on a little trip, had some fun times, and you confessed, you opened up about how you felt. You're like, you know, I really like you. I think I'm starting to feel something towards you, and I hope that maybe we can see where this goes. And they're like, what? Like, I thought we were just having a little fling. I thought we're just hitting it off. I don't really want anything serious. Like, damn. So it's kind of like a twist in the road that you didn't really see coming, Libra. And maybe you may have seen it coming, right, with those red flags. But you had hoped that maybe that wasn't the case. Yeah. So that's kind of just what it feels like in this reading. But at the end of the reading, we have the Nine of Swords reversed, so you feel a sense of relief. Like, now you know where you and this person stand, and now you can drop those expectations and hopes that you maybe had about where this could go, and now you're like, okay, I know where we're at. I'm not going to envision where this could go, or if things get serious, I now know where we stand. Set the boundaries, whatever. We can maybe still be friends, right? Or we can still be cool, but now at least I know, like, you're not looking for anything serious, right? Because maybe that just got a little bit mixed up. But anyways, Two of Pentacles, you may also have a choice about what you want to do about the situation, whether you want to just completely cut it off, set boundaries, be friends, whatever, keep this going. Like, that is completely up to you, Libra, but you do have the choice on what you would like to do with that. But you are getting clarity with this person's intentions, and some of you do feel like you were kind of just used, or just like, you know, someone who wants their cake and eat it too. Maybe you were like full on hubby, full on wifey material, like almost acting as if you guys were in a relationship, except the full on commitment, and now you're like, damn, like that was all for nothing. Well, it's not. Big lesson that you can take with you moving forward. Next time, pay attention to the signs, or yeah. So that is what I got for you guys, Libra. Bit of a toughie, but I'm sending you guys all my love. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if it resonated, and I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.